Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Christian Tracy. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another action-packed episode of GNW. And today, we're in Las Vegas tonight, folks. And I thought I'd do something special. You see, we haven't done that many GNW specials here a lot lately here on the channel, so I thought, might as well put in a special occasion for, Las Vegas, for the folks here in Las Vegas. So I thought, let's call it Vegas Fight Night. So we're going to see 5 tremendous matches, including in our main event, where we'll see Alex Bishop taking on Kevin Jindrak in a Las Vegas street fight. That'll be in our main event. But like I said, we got 5 tremendous matches for you here tonight, folks. So let's not waste any time, as we are gonna see a instant classic in which apparently Eric Graham apparently wanted to get a certain title back around his waist, and apparently he wants it renewed here in GNW, apparently. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight will be the return of, I know I've been mentioning it a lot, but it will be the GNW Intercontinental Championship, as you see it right there, folks, right next to Ikana Yamamoto. That's the belt that these folks that both Graham and Satoru will be fighting for. And like I said, folks, we're in Las Vegas tonight, so anything can happen. And like they always say, let the good times roll. Well, in Vegas, that means. But you gotta put the chips on where your mouth plays. I don't know. I'm not that great at puns, folks, but that is what we're going to see up here. As like I said, Eric Graham is a former Intercontinental Champion. He said he wanted to bring the title back, and apparently he said that he wants to be able to, keep the title that he claims that he did not lose in GNW back in the days. But the question is, with Satoru Delhi being his first opponent, if he ever wins it? That's the question. You see right here, folks, that crowd here in Las Vegas. There's the stage right there. Everybody is all set and ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first is the man, Kevin Graham.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global National Wrestling Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring from Westbrook, Maine, weighing in at 241 pounds, the outsider, Eric Graham.
And with that, Eric Graham, he said that he wants to bring that prestige on off camera. He said he wants to bring that prestigious Intercontinental Championship back to GNW. He said he wants to bring the one of those titles that he claims that he did not lose because he lost it or had it vacated due to injury. So right here, folks, we're gonna see if Eric Graham can actually get the title back around his waist, or we'll be seeing a new champion in Satoru Delhi. And here comes his opponent, folks. Here comes Satoru Delhi, the man that's actually going to be facing Graham for the Intercontinental title. This is a big opportunity for Satoru right here. He tried to get the Internet Championship not that long ago, as you folks remember, but now he's got a fighting chance here. Like I said, folks, Satoru Delhi, he's got a big opportunity here, as he is actually going to be able to actually capture a title that he's had his eyes on when he made his debut here in GNW. Before this whole adrenaline shockwave situation even started, he eyed Eric Graham at the Intercontinental title for quite some time, but until Eric Graham lost the title and had to vacate it, Satoru hasn't been able to get a title shot because apparently the title, after the title got vanquished or relinquished, it was gone for a while now. But now apparently Graham wants to bring the title back, so we rebranded it, remade it, well, tried to remade it, but those folks were having an instant classic right here, and that's what it's all about for folks. That is the GNW Intercontinental Championship. That's the belt that these two fighters are going to be fighting for here in this matchup. You see right there Eric Graham. They see right there Satoru Dale. And the matchup is underway. Oh, and a huge shot. Eric Graham already at it. Satoru. And knocking Graham, working on the injured leg that he had right there. And now Satoru right now trying to stay in it, but no, Graham is able to reverse. And this right here, folks, is a long lost match that you folks haven't seen before in GNW. This matchup right here, what these two had built back in the days. And now Satoru with a huge suplex, huge double arm suplex. And now huge knee in the back. Picking up Graham. What could Satoru be thinking right here? Oh wait, Graham reversing with a huge DDT right there. And now Eric Graham picking up Satoru. Going for Irish whip right here. What can he be thinking? Oh, he tried to go for an elbow, but Satoru was able to block it. And now into the corner. Oh, and a huge forearm in the corner. Dale could probably be in trouble. Oh, I think it was going for a cutter, but no, and a running knee shot right there into the skull of Eric Graham. And now leaning up against the ropes. What is Satoru thinking? What's he thinking here? Wait a minute. Satoru, he could be on fine. Oh, and 9-2 right through the second rope. Onto the top, onto Eric Graham, and crash landing by the barricade. Referee is starting to count right now as Dale High throws Graham back in the ring as the crowd is saying this is awesome. And now Satoru thinks that could be it, but going for a pin. 1, 2, and no, Graham is able to kick out. And Eric Graham reversing with a huge big boot right there. Taking down the knee. Ooh, and a bit of a knee takedown. Working bit. Now what can we think about here? Oh, I think he's not going to work on the arm. Oh, no, on the pan. Oh, my. Bit of a strong strategy there, but apparently Graham wants to go for the hand. Oh, and a huge kick reversal. And another huge running knee shot. Going for a pin once again. 1. And no, not even a 2 count. Or even a 1 count, but Graham is able to kick out. Now Satoru Dale going to the top. Ooh, and a huge elbow into the back of Eric Graham. Smart move right there. And now these huge chops come into play. Reversing. Almost went for another huge running knee. But no, a bulldog right here. A reversal. And now Graham went for that full face planter right there. And now, oh, and there goes the outsider Boston, the outsider crab, the outsider submission. And apparently he had to let it go. Work on the knees a bit. And now Graham. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Wait. His feet are on ropes, ref. Okay, at least Satoru Dale was able to kick out. 2. Oh, and a bit of a reverse. I think Satoru Dale just played mind games with Graham right here. And now Satoru trying to make a comeback right here. Oh, and a huge knee into the leg. Oh, and a bit of a roll. Hang on. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and no, a 2 count. Satoru's able to kick out. Huge club into the back. Net breaker.
How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it. Tonight may not be his night, guys.
Let's remember though, guys, his opponent doesn't seem to be in
ooh, it looks like a reversal right here. Oh, and I think Satoru was going for a signature, but apparently. Oh, and now super kick by Eric Graham. This could be it here, folks. Wait a minute, he's just clobbering away and just ground and pound right here by Eric Graham to Santoro Delhi. Now he's just targeting the hand again.
This is what makes him one of the best in the
What has gotten
business.
into the mind of Eric Graham? He only wanted the title back around his waist, but all he wants is to decimate
He's looking at it.
Santoro right here. And now, oh, and a huge knee strike.
Is over.
And that busted open Santoro Delhi. Now going for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2. And just like that, Eric Graham gets the Intercontinental Championship back around his waist. And that right there, folks, is
Let's look
all
back on the
over.
action from
And
the
that
last
right there,
match.
folks, would have been the ending shot of the long lost match here in GNW. But right there, now that Eric Graham has got the Intercontinental title back around his waist, that means in the record books right here, that means that Eric Graham is a 3-time Intercontinental Champion.
Man, oh man, look at that.
Because he's had the title twice in the past, before GNW even started here on YouTube. But now, as of right now, Eric Graham is a 3-time Intercontinental Champion here in GNW.
Ain't nothing better than action
Can we
like
just
this.
see a replay of that whole knee bust? No, apparently not. And there it is, folks.
Here is your winner and new Global National Wrestling Intercontinental Champion, the Outsider, Eric Graham.
You see right there, Eric Graham has got the title back. Great star matchup
Now that's
in Vegas Fight Night, folks. Great matchup that we just witnessed here. But now apparently we got some tag team action right now. Got some tag team action right now for you folks. As we got some women in action. As apparently I've heard that backstage after Piper Gibson got the title. I mean, actually got the briefcase. Apparently I've heard that one of the new upcomers attacked her from behind, and apparently Victoria Brown came to help Piper, but until then, Kelly Hudson appeared, and both Hudson and the new upcomer just beat the living heck out of Piper and Victoria, and apparently the new upcomer's name is Quinn Trowell. That's apparently her name, folks. But now this matchup is set up in tag team action. So it'll be the two besties from back in. So it'll be the two besties, Piper Gibson and Victoria Brown, taking on the oddly strange duo of Kelly Hudson and Quinn Trowell. This is a bit of a revenge right here, folks. But this matchup was made after the one night only Money in the Bank. But the question is, will Piper and Victoria show that they're more than besties when it comes to in the ring? Or will Kelly and Quinn show that they probably would have a great duo together? That we'll find out in this tag match up next. Great action that we just saw at the beginning matchup, folks. But now, we get into the women's tag team matchup. And here comes Miss Money in the Bank,
The following
which is Piper
contest
Gibson.
is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Blackpool, England, she is Mrs. Money in the Bank, Piper Gibson.
And right there, you're seeing that Gibson is the currently holder of the women's Money in the Bank briefcase, which can lead to a contract of a future GNW Women's Championship matchup anytime and any place until the next season. See right there showing that Piper is worthy of the briefcase. But with that briefcase, you know she's gotta be watching out for Tiffany Rogers, because you never know if she'll be watching backstage, knowing that could be her future opponent here in GNW. But now here comes Piper's tag team partner, Victoria Brown, which I think these two are ready for anything here in this matchup.
And her partner from Sydney, Australia, Victoria Brown.
And with Victoria and Piper, these two right here, we already saw what they can do in the ring as opponents, but now we can see what these two can do in tag team competition. Because now that we've seen them in one-on-one action, and even in the Money in the Bank ladder match, now we can probably see if these two can get together and coexist in tag team action here. And introducing her, here comes one of the opponents, and that's Kelly Hudson.
First, from New York, Kelly Hudson.
The Blue Princess of New York. And now, with
as we get ready for this tag team match, Byron,
and now with Kelly, you know she's been eyeing on that title. She's been eyeing the title, and she's been eyeing Piper a bit lately. At the same time, you know that Piper might not be crazy enough to put a contract for the briefcase on the line against Kelly in the future. Well, you never know what can happen here in GNW, so you never know if she can do that. But you see right there, she's not caring about the fans here in Vegas. But now let's get to her tag team partner in Quinn Trowell.
And her partner from Denver, Colorado, Quinn Trowell.
And this lady right here is from Denver, Colorado. When she was wrestling in the Indies in Colorado, she's actually a two-time women's champion. And she was claimed to be one of the most dominant women on the Indies. Apparently, we'll get to see if she can do something like that with the help of Kelly Hudson in this matchup. Let's see what happens here in this matchup, folks. As it looks like it'll be Hudson and Gibson starting this matchup as this match is underway. Now collar and elbow. Hudson looks like he's going for the advantage here. Referee breaking them up. Okay, a bit of a... Oh, and a huge clothesline after the breakup right here. And now Hudson isn't playing nice. No one is nice score apparently. Now Piper trying to get back in it right here, throwing Hudson in the corner. A bit of a monkey flip right here by Piper. Oh, and a kick into the face. And once again, a kick in the face. Now a kick into the back. A reversal right here. Piper reversing. Now picking up Hudson. And dropping her with a bit of a Samoan drop. Now Piper looks like it'll be on a roll right here with Hudson. Now going for a pin after that facebuster. One. And a 1 count. Throwing her into the corner. Oh, and she almost made a tag to Victoria, but now Hudson reversing. Oh, and a huge knee strike right there. Drag her towards her corner, making the tag now to Quinn. Now we get to see on what Quinn can do here And GNW up. Wait. Never mind. It looks like Piper wants to get her hand. Oh, and just slap in the face of the new wrestler here in GNW. Oh, and a loop. Oh, and I think she was almost going for a loop press, but now just throwing her head onto the mat 3 times. And now, oh, and Piper with a neck breaker right there. And now throwing into the corner, and now making the tag to Victoria. Now huge, now drop her up underneath and a huge elbow into the back. And now Victoria's trying to stay in, trying to prevent Trowell to make the tag here. Oh, now Trowell making the not letting Victoria make, do any damage to her, but now Quinn is making the tag to Kelly. And now Hudson grabbing the arm. She's doing the same tactic that apparently Eric Graham did, just stomping on the hand right now. Nah, there's a bit of advantage right here almost. And now Hudson again with another Samoan drop. Now making a tag to Quinn. Wait, what's Quinn going for right here? It's like a power bomb, and it connects perfectly. Apparently, I guess that's what the tactics from. I guess that's apparently what I heard that Quinn can do. Oh boy! And after that kick, she just knocked down Victoria Brown. And now, ooh, and a huge straight punch onto the outside. Not doing damage to Victoria Brown on the outside. What could Quinn be thinking right here? I know, reversing. Now both are fighting on the outside. Huge scoop slam by the ramp. The referees, I think, has that count of 6 right now. Quinn making the, throwing Victoria back in the ring. And now, ooh, and Victoria just quickly making the tag to Piper. Oh, and no, and just Quinn just blocking Piper. Oh, and a huge headbutt. What a nice headbutt right there by Quinn. And now Quinn, what's she going for? Oh, and a huge pop-up power bomb right there. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and no, apparently Piper is able to kick out. Piper making a reversal on Quinn. Throwing her into the corner. Reversal. Oh, and just tossing Piper like a piece of trash. And now Piper making a reversal. Now Luthez press. And now just walking around Piper. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what was that? I think we just saw a bit of a tension. Why the heck did Victoria Brown not make the tag to Piper? What is Victoria even doing? That was a bit odd. Now she's back on the rope. I don't even know what the heck Victoria's thinking right here. Is now Piper just going with these vicious strikes and punches. And now going for the pin on Quinn. And a 2 count. And now. Ooh, and here's a kick into the back. Now just stomping away on the face of Quinn. Oh, and a reversal right there. Throwing her into the corner. Oh, a monkey flip. Quinn's able to reverse. Now throwing her into the corner. Oh, and a huge, I think that was a huge 5 splash right there. And now Another huge headbutt by Quinn.
You feel foolish riding her off now.
Not just walking around Piper right here.
She's got that
I think
gleam
she's
in
going
her
for
eyes.
another huge pop-up powerbomb right here, folks.
Ooh, right to the back.
And it looks like she is.
Over.
Another huge pop-up powerbomb. Going for the pin right now. 1, 2, and no, it looks like Victoria's made the save. And now Hudson working on Victoria Brown. Ooh, and I think she just slapped Victoria. Now a huge suplex from the looks of it.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find
And
a
it
way to
connects as I think Quinn was just taunting at the GNW crowd. And no, apparently Piper is able to reverse, raking the eyes, throwing her into the corner.
dangerous. Ooh, what impact.
Monkey flip.
What impact. Taken off her feet now.
you're not
And now
gonna
Piper, I
make
think she could be
matches
going
down
for
there.
the
I'll tell you
end.
that.
As she's going for the Blackpool finish.
That should do it.
Going for the pin right now on Quinn. 1, 2, and a 3 count. And Piper and Victoria get the pin and the victory in the matchup.
These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Huge matchup that we just witnessed here by the women,
Look at her
folks.
go. Highlight for one superstar.
Well, wow, what a matchup that we just saw.
This was
Tremendous matchup by all 4 of these women right here. But in the end, it was Piper Gibson and Victoria Brown coming out strong and victorious here in this matchup. And Subsplash, no, you're just welcome to GNW's biggest fight night. As we just saw, it was a tag team match between Victoria Brown and Piper Gibson as the Money in the Bank winner and Australia's own Victoria Brown. As we go from one tag team match, we go to triple threat action. As apparently, as I've been told, I'm gonna get a bit of a sneak preview. Or we're gonna get a bit of a triple threat action. Apparently, with 3 members of the teams right here, which apparently I've heard that it will be actually, I mistake that, folks. Apparently it's gonna be Adrian Andrews taking on these other 2 competitors. In other words, it's Lance Valentine and apparently Ace Hale. These 3 men, we saw what they could do. We saw what Adrian Andrews did at the Money in the Bank ladder match. But now I think apparently Hale wants to get some retribution on Andrews and what happened. And if you folks missed what happened, I'd recommend checking the men's Money in the Bank ladder match towards the end of the last video, because apparently from what I saw, it was Adrian Andrews setting up the ladder, leaning it on the ropes, running towards the ladder, climbing it, and then doing a double axe handle on Ace Hale. And what does Hale does in retaliation? He sets up the ladder that well, I wouldn't say he set up, but apparently from Jose Sergio, that set up the ladder outside the ring from the barricade to the ring. Hale throws Andrews on it, and then Hale goes to the top and does a huge body splash, crashing both competitors through the ladder. And apparently, with Adrian Andrews he will never forget what happened
The following
in
contest
that
is a
matchup. So
triple threat
with
match.
Adrian Andrews, he wants some
Making his way to the
retribution
ring from
on
Philadelphia,
what
Pennsylvania,
happened
weighing
in the
at
ladder match.
220 pounds, Adrian.
Guys, we have triple
But
threat action
apparently
coming
with
up as three of WWE's top
apparently with
superstars are
Lance,
set
he
to
said that he
square off.
wants
And Michael,
a piece of both of them. And apparently he had said that he has been in action ever since his tag team partner asked him over. So basically right here, with Adrian and Ace, I guess they just got Valentine to handle with right here in Las Vegas. And right there, that's what it's all about. With both Double A and Hale, it's just retaliation. There he is.
First, from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 240 pounds, the assassin, Lance Valentine.
And there is the assassin, Lance Valentine.
Byron, what's the game plan
And with
for the
Valentine right
superstars
here,
heading into this triple threat match?
he said that he didn't want. He said he's tired of being the person backstage just watching the matchup. And apparently he said he wants a piece of action in the ring. So I told him that, hey, Andrews and Hale are going at it. Why don't you pick up on with them? He said fine. I don't know what's going on through Valentine's head. I think he's lost it here in GNW after not getting what he wants in the last season. And now here comes Ace Hale. It's like I said, folks, with Hale and Andrews, these two have apparently had a bit of a tremendous work with each other in the Money in the Bank ladder match at the last video. And there he is, folks. Well, after the smoke is a bit cleared up. There he is, folks.
And from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 300 pounds, Ace Hale.
From Jersey City, it's Ace Hale, the 300-pounder right here. And like I said, folks, Hale threw Andrews on the ladder set up on the outside. And again, just imagine Adrian Andrews, who's probably, I don't know, 220, 210, something like that, I can't remember. And just imagine that pressure, that 300 pounds that Ace Hale has, crashing down on you through the ladder. That was two OMG moments. The double axe handle by Adrian Andrews off the ladder to Hale, and then the body splash through the ladder by Hale. Apparently these two are giving it all they got here. And I see right there Adrian Andrews, Valentine, and Hale right there. All three men are ready. Wait, I don't know why I'm playing this matchup. There we go, and this matchup is underway. As now apparently Valentine's doing the smart move and just letting Andrews and Hale let him go out. Oh, I spoke correctly too soon. As now Valentine's going after the arm of Adrian Andrews right now. Now Hale striking at Valentine. No reversal. Oh, double asset. Nope. Apparently. And apparently it looks like Hale and Andrews don't even care what Valentine's doing here.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
And now, work on the head. Now as Hale focuses on Adrian. Oh, throwing him down. Oh, Andrews reversing. Hey, Ross, just got done watching 1990 Godzilla. Oh, nice. Ross, breaking news: Lars Sullivan will be coming to GNW. No, but we do have a guy named Kevin Sullivan.
Vicious strike. He's starting to stumble here.
And now Valentine back up. It's now Adrian Andrews rolls out of the ring. As now Valentine's working on Hale with a huge elbow right there.
If he doesn't change his game plan soon, these two guys are going to tear him limb from limb.
Now reversing with a huge strike.
Nice job getting out of the way of
Reversing, a lot of reversals here by Hale and Valentine.
point of the elbow, nailed it. You gotta believe this one's over.
Now Andrews back up, working on the arm of Valentine here.
But things can change in an instant in a triple threat match.
And now reversing. Valentine trying to stay back in it right here. Going for a huge number of strikes right here, but Adrian Andrews and Hale is not letting. It's now Hale's back up. Apparently he's just taunting at the GNW crowds. Huge clothesline right there by Andrews. L and a reversal. Huge clothesline by Hale. Going for the pin by Hale, and not even on one. I think not even on one count. Now a kick into the back of Andrews. As folks are joining us right here, welcome to GNW Vegas Fight Night. You're in the third. You're about halfway in the night right here. As in the main event, we'll see Alice Bishop go up against Kevin Jindrak in the Las Vegas street fight. Now into the corner. Oh, and I think Andrews is going for his signature, but apparently Valentine's not able to let him do that. And now, huge arm drag from the top rope by Valentine to Ace Hale. Now going for the pin right now. One. And no, not even a 2 count. Valentine's saying enough. Now Reagan in the eyes. Huge Russian leg sweep. Now Andrews getting back in the ring, breaking up the pin. Well, now working on the leg of Adrian Andrews. Valentine pick up Andrews, reversing right here. So now he's going for a huge ooh, and it looked like a brainbuster DDT right there. As Andrews trying to get back in right here. Oh, and a huge Pele kick into the skull of Ace Hale. Drop him down. Oh, and almost I think he was going for a kick in the back, but Hale reversing. And now, what could Andrews be thinking right here? On the middle rope, what's he thinking? Wait a minute, what's Andrews doing? Oh, and a huge knee into the skull right there. And now Adrian Andrews looking like another huge suplex. And then a neck breaker. Huge move right there by Adrian Andrews. Now picking up Valentine. Valentine reversing with a huge uppercut from the looks of it. And now Valentine. Ooh, and now huge gut buster right there. What's Valentine thinking right here? Oh, and a huge elbow landing on the back of the skull of Adrian Andrews. Valentine's not letting any one of them breathe, but I think Hale is bouncing back up. I spoke too soon. Valentine just knocked him down. Now apparently going for a pin after that takedown one. And no, not even 1 count again.
How'd he do that?
And now Andrews back up. With a bit of a kick up right there. Now Adrian Andrews. Huge gutbuster connecting. Dragon. Valentine. Wait a minute. I don't even think. Wait a minute, what's Andrews even doing? I think he's pointing at Hale. Saying that you're done now. And now Andrews. Well, he's setting Hale up for a big move. Never mind. Oh, and a huge skull into a huge drop him on his head. And now Valentine back in the ring. Huge elbow right into the chest. As Andrews now rolling out of the ring, going for the pin on Hale. 1, 2, and no! Valentine almost just stole the win right there. And now Valentine going for the vicious spinebuster, going for the pin. 1, 2, And no, Hale's able to kick out and stay in this matchup. As now it looks like Andrews and it's been working on Hale now after. Wait a minute. Hale trying to fight back in it. Huge clothesline reversal. And now looks like a huge knee once again. Oh, now I think. Oh, and apparently Valentine said no, I don't want any piece of you. Oh wait, no, it was like a bit of a mind games right here. It's now another huge elbow into the chest. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and no, Andrews is able to kick out.
I don't believe it. He refuses to lose.
Kick into the back. Andrews back up. Forearm. And there goes the St. Valentine's Day shoulder tackle right there. Going for the pin on Andrews. No, Hale making the save. Wait a minute. Hale, he's going for that huge power bomb. Oh, and the running power bomb he went with right here. 1, 2, and no! Valentine's able to stay in this matchup. I think Hale's going for a second power bomb here.
This could end it in a hurry.
Wait a minute, is he? Yep, and another huge power bomb. And now Hale dropping Andrews as soon as he got back up on his feet. And now Hale going for a pin. I think this is it right here, folks. 1, 2, and Ace Hale picks up the victory in this triple threat matchup. Huge matchup, huge triple threat action that we just witnessed here, folks.
Man, this was great.
Just 2 power bombs, constantly, one after another. And apparently that was it to take down
Here is your winner,
Lance Valentine.
Hale.
But your winner right here is Ace Hale.
Just a matter of one competitor being that much better
Huge
than the other two
victory
on this given night.
from Hale right here. I think he wished that it wasn't Valentine that he pinned. I think he wished that it was, you know, Andrews that he pinned. But hey, you never know what can happen in GNW. Maybe we'll see a fight between Andrews and Hale in the future. But now, ladies and gentlemen, there's one-on-one action up next. Because apparently I've heard that Lewis Haas, as you folks know, that Lewis Haas hasn't been, he has been showing up lately, but apparently he's issuing an open challenge to anybody in the back. Apparently he's issuing an open challenge right here. He's issuing an open challenge to anybody in the back that's actually able to face him. Haas said that he has been around in GNW lately after, I think it was either the beginning of Season 3 or towards the end of Season 2. But now I think Lewis Haas right here, I think he's trying to make an open challenge right here to anybody in the back. And who knows might show up. The question is, with Lewis Haas right here, who is going to be able to face him? Who is going to be issuing the open challenge here in Vegas? That's the question, folks. And here comes Officer Lewis Haas. There he is, folks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Yorktown Heights, New York, weighing in at 299 pounds, Lewis Haas.
And like I said, folks, Lewis Haas has been able to get a matchup here in GNW because of the bookings here lately. But apparently he says that he wants a shot here tonight. He wants a shot on the card here tonight. And he said he's issuing an open challenge to anybody in the back who's willing to step up to him. And he said that after tonight, justice will be served. Let's see who it is. Wait a minute. Hang on, folks. Talk about surprises in Vegas. It can't be, can it?
And his opponent.
Wait a
from
minute.
St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the outlaw, Dan Riley.
Hang on, there he is, folks. Dan Riley making his return here in GNW. The last time we saw Riley was when he lost his world championship in the triple threat back at the Royal Rumble. We haven't seen Riley in the past couple of months.
Should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so
But now
far
I
as to say
think with
this match might just
Dan
steal
Riley
the
right
show.
here, he's back apparently after a few months absence here in GNW. What a shocker here in Vegas. As we're seeing the former world champion back home where he belongs. Like I said, folks, the last time we saw Dan Riley was back at the Season 3 premiere at the Rumble. But now it looks like with Dan Riley back, he could be looking back for some reputation here. He could probably be getting back at some retribution on getting the world title back. And his matchup is underway.
As we get underway, I'm expecting a hard-fought match.
Oh, and it looks like Riley isn't playing any games right here.
Mistake could fail.
I think he's just imagining that Haas is Bishop.
These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Now Haas right now trying to get in and trying to stay in this matchup as he's trying to go after Riley with a couple of stomps right here.
Oh, nasty impact.
Huge work around the bypass of Riley. And now just throwing Dan Riley onto the outside. What is Haas even thinking right here? Wait a minute. Riley trying to get back in right here. Oh, and now looks like he's going for a huge suplex here, folks. On the outside. Oh, and a huge suplex and it connects.
What a vertical suplex.
Referee's out, count 4. But now referee's out, count of 5. Haas striking away at Riley, but no, Riley trying to strike back right here. Oh, and just throwing him into the turnbuckle pole. Referee's out, count 7. Both men better get back in the ring.
Back in from the floor.
Haas back in the ring. Now Riley's back in the ring. I think we're seeing a new side of Dan Riley here, folks. Just tossing
He's not looking
Haas.
like himself here. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's
And they're
getting.
Well, he
now
had to
just
expect
taunting
to
at
take
the
some
GNW
punishment.
crowd.
You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk
Trying to
away
make sure if they
unscathed.
remember his
The
name.
news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point.
Dragging Haas
That can obviously
towards the
all
middle,
turn
going
around.
for the pin. 1 and a 1 count. Haas is able to kick out. When taking down Dan Riley right here.
He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
He's about to get bagged.
And now huge backbreaker connecting. Ooh, and a huge slam. Now just tossing Dan Riley. And, you know, with this, I think with Riley trying to let Haas do the damage on him, I think he's just trying to play mind games with Haas. But going for the pin and a 1 count, Riley's able to kick out. A bit of a smart move right here by Dan Riley by staying on the outside. Oh no, but Haas is able to bring Riley down to his feet.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength
Picking up
is
Riley. What's he
carrying
going
your
for right
opponent
here?
around like this take?
Owen just tossing him onto the mat, on the apron right there. Now Riley reversing.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations
Now what's
like
Haas
this usually
thinking?
don't end
Just
very
throwing
well.
Riley everywhere. Just throwing Dan Riley everywhere. On the outside of the ring, on the inside of the ring, all around Las Vegas. Throwing him back in the ring. Well, on the apron
I'm having a
apparently.
hard time figuring out what they're going
Wait a
to do
minute.
next.
Oh, and a huge face plant right there. Haas back in the ring right now. Spinebuster connecting.
Thunderous.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
That'll readjust
Now
your
what could
spine.
Haas be thinking right here as he's dragging Riley in the middle. Going for the pin right now. 1, 2, and no, Dan Riley is able to kick out.
Still in this. I think this
And now he went for that huge
vicious.
officer bomb right here. And apparently, looks like that, just like that. Apparently Lewis Haas apparently just defeated the former world champion.
Some superstars doing what they do best here.
I think Riley just wanted that to happen.
He ain't
I don't know what the heck happened to Riley. We saw him do a bit of damage, towards the middle of the matchup, but then it ended with this whole Haas slam, the Officer Haas slam, and that was just a 3 count.
Here is your winner, Lewis Haas.
But apparently Haas wasn't, he wasn't, joking about the justice being served part. Apparently the justice has been served here in Vegas, apparently. And apparently his victim was Dan Riley. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's our main event of the evening. And it's gonna be a huge Las Vegas street fight. And apparently, I'm being told that apparently it's going to be for the World Championship. Apparently, the boys in the back said that it's going to be for the World Championship. It's a bit of a shock, so apparently, with Bishop, apparently he's got nowhere to go now. Yeah, apparently it's a bit of a shock, folks. Because with Bishop, last time he was in action, which was at the Money in the Bank event, Bishop didn't defend the world title. But now apparently folks are telling, the folks backstage is telling me that Bishop's going to retain the title since, gonna defend the title tonight since he didn't defend it at the Money in the Bank event. But so apparently this match is going to be still the Las Vegas street fight, but apparently now it's going to be for the World Championship. So apparently Jindrak is going to get another shot at the World Championship. Maybe probably not with a fluke this time, and without Dan Riley at the Rumble. So the question is, with McCarthy, and you gotta wonder if and you gotta know that Sean McCarthy is probably watching this matchup. Which with Bishop right here, he's got a bit of a challenge right here. If Jindrak is actually able to defeat Bishop, it could probably be Jindrak versus McCarthy at Over the Limit. I don't know if we want that, folks. But here we go, folks.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Global National Wrestling World Championship.
And you folks heard it right, folks. It's gonna be a Las Vegas street fight. No disqualifications, no countouts, and falls count anywhere. And with Jindrak, this man right here, he's got an opportunity here in Las Vegas, and like they always say, you always gotta gamble and try your, have your chances here in GNW and even in Las Vegas. So right here, the All-American Kevin Jindrak's getting his shot once again at the World Championship. The question is, can he be able to go up against Sean Navy Steel McCarthy over the limit? That's the question right here, and apparently these folks right here are having a mixed reaction for Jindrak, because apparently backstage people thought that he wasn't getting a shot once again. People thought that he's getting pushed over. But here comes the current GNW World Heavyweight Champion, Alex Bishop. But with no Duncan T. Goldman in his corner in this matchup. But apparently I've heard that Goldman apparently tried to motivate him before the matchup, saying that just picture, I think if I heard the words of Goldman backstage, apparently he said that just picture that Jindrak is McCarthy, and just show McCarthy on what you're going to do to him at Over Limit. Show no remorse and show no mercy. That's apparently what Duncan T. Goldman told Alex Bishop. But there he is, folks. The World Championship is up for grabs. That's what it's all about, folks. Apparently with Bishop, since we're in Vegas, I guess he's going all in for this matchup right here. Well, now let's get the introductions underway. As you see right there, that's what it's all about, folks. That covered the GNW World Heavyweight Championship. So let's get the introductions started.
Introducing the challenger from Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 200 pounds, the All-American Kevin Jindrak. Introducing the champion from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the Global National Wrestling World Champion, the Rebel Alex Bishop.
I apparently forgot to mention, as you heard right there, folks. Apparently I forgot to mention that we're apparently in Bishop's hometown, apparently here in Las Vegas. So you heard that bit of a crowd reaction right there, a bit of a cheer for Bishop since we're in his hometown. And see right there, Jindrak saying that he knows what's up for grabs. That title's what these two are fighting for. See over there, Jindrak's getting prepared. Bishop, he knows what's up for grabs. This matchup is underway in this Las Vegas street fight. And now it looks like Jindrak is already starting off strong here on Bishop. And folks, just imagine what might happen to Bishop if he actually loses in his hometown here tonight. And with Shockwave, I forgot that it would be Elijah Rogers going up against Alex Bishop. But I totally forgot that was happening at Shockwave. So imagine if Jindrak... So I think I forgot to mention that Elijah Rogers was going up against the world champion Alex Bishop, but I don't know if that's possible if Jindrak does it. I think I've been told that if Jindrak does defeat Bishop, he'll be taking Bishop's spot and facing Elijah Rogers at Shockwave. Now Bishop trying to get back in it right here, dropping Jindrak on the top rope. Here's chop in the chest right here, throwing him into the corner. Now Bishop, he knows what's at stake right here. He knows that he doesn't want to lose that world championship.
Boom, what impact.
It's basically almost the same scenario of what we saw at the Rumble
You gotta
between
believe
these
this
two.
one's over.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy. My
And now
days are behind me.
Bishop
Talk
going for a
about
huge
treacherous
suplex.
environment to compete
Oh,
in.
wait a minute. Jindrak reversing right here. Oh, no. Oh, and he's walking out, trying to wonder what's going on. Oh, wait a minute.
This doesn't look good,
Bishop
Corey.
just caught him.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble
Wait a
written
minute.
all over.
Owen just planning Jindrak on the apron right there. Kick into the chest right there.
As Corey was saying, I can't even tell you how many times we've seen Extreme Rules
And
like
now
this.
picking up Jindrak.
Stitches, and even
STL right there.
Yeah, but despite all those inherent dangers, these superstars still willingly sign up
And now
for Extreme
huge
Rules
forearms
matches.
and huge
That's what
strikes
amazes me the
to
most.
Bishop right here. Oh, and a huge boot connecting. Now taunting to his hometown right here. Going for the pin. One. And apparently
Not yet.
a 1 count
Guys, you never know what you're gonna see in a
to
match like
Jindrak.
this. And if you need
Now
proof,
Jindrak trying to
just go
stay
back
in
and
this
watch
right
Daniel
here.
Bryan versus Kane
As
from
both
Extreme
these
Rules
competitors, huge
2014.
super kicks, you heard it, folks.
The champ's on the defensive now. At this point, it's all about
And now another huge STO.
Sure, he's taking some punishment here, but given how
Apparently
much he
right
prefers
there,
to be on the
I
outside
guess
of the
I think
ring,
that
he
woman,
can
the one
very well
in.
change the
Oh, and a huge cutter on the outside.
Just when you
I
thought
think he
you
just
were
went for
crowned
the
champion.
Vegas cutter right there.
Daniel Bryan versus Kane in 2014 provided scenes we
Oh,
never thought
I
we'd
think
see.
Jindrak tried to go for a huge forearm, but Bishop reversed into an enziguri. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and no, a 2 count.
He's lining him up.
I think Bishop's just gonna end it right here on the outside, as Bishop is going for that decimated Bishop driver connecting on the mat on the outside, going for the pin. 1, 2, and just like that, apparently Bishop is
History. What a
just
win.
like he's gonna end it like that. Apparently,
That match deserves another look,
apparently. No weapons needed for Bishop, apparently.
Look at him go.
All it took was a huge Vegas cutter
He's getting
and
after it
one
here.
decimated Bishop
Still can't
driver
believe
right
that
here
Baker
on the
watched
mat,
this
folks.
amazing
You
action.
see, boom! On the head of Kevin Jindrak. Right in front of the GNW mat. Apron right there. Just like that, it was a 3 count. Jindrak couldn't handle the pressure.
Here is your winner, and still Global National Wrestling World Champion, the Rebel Alex Bishop.
And there's your winner, ladies and
Huge
gentlemen.
action that we
To get
just
the
witnessed
pinfall.
here, folks. But in the end, that's your winner right there, folks. And that is Alex Bishop. And that was tremendous action that we just saw here in GNW Vegas Fight Night. Want to thank you everybody for watching. If you have enjoyed this and wanted to see more GNW action in the future, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already for more GNW action, and once you press the subscribe button, tap that notification bell right next to it so you never miss an upload, or you get a notification for every time GNW goes live, or heck, when I go live here on the channel. But I want to shout out to Ross Limiting and Splash Domo. Hang on, I'm getting backstage word. Hang on, Bishop and McCarthy. Oh, and apparently these two, McCarthy and Bishop are going at it backstage.
Talk about rocking the jaw.
Apparently with Bishop, he saw, once he was heading backstage, he saw McCarthy, he wanted to show of what he could do, and now apparently these two are going at it, even before Over the Limit.
Nice.
Owen just throwing McCarthy. It's Las Vegas, folks. Anything can happen here in GNW. Like I said, This is tremendous action. This is tremendous. You never know what's going to happen here at GNW. But right here, both McCarthy and Bishop not waiting until over the limit. Both men are going out of here backstage. And now Bishop with a huge clobber into the back. And that break on the mat right there. Both men are losing. Both men are out of control here. Like I said, folks, that over limit is going to be for that World Championship. And now Bishop throwing on the hard floor. On that huge tile floor right there. Now throwing it into the boxes and the equipment right there. Ooh, and skull first. Face planted. Ooh, and a huge jumping neck breaker on the back. And now where's Bishop taking McCarthy as he's throwing him towards the... He's throwing him towards the locker room. Now...
He's on the defensive here.
McCarthy trying to stay back in right here. Oh, and trying to go for a spear, but Bishop reversed.
The good news for him is that his opponent's offense is likely packing a little less of a punch.
And the huge Vegas Cutter connecting, busting McCarthy wide open.
Perhaps a power bomb here, Corey.
Oh, wait a minute. Looks like it could be a power bomb. Wait a minute, where's Bishop thinking about doing it? Wait a minute. No. Not the equipment. Throwing on the box. Right on the equipment box on McCarthy in the back. And now Bishop showing no remorse right here to Sean McCarthy. And now he's going to end it right here with a devastating Bishop driver on the hard mat. And apparently, folks, that's apparently a sign of what Bishop might do to McCarthy at over the limit. Like I said, thank everybody for watching. We're going to end it right here, folks. If you haven't done already, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, tap that notification so you never miss an upload. Shouts out to Wrestling Team. Shouts out to Splash Dome. Shouts out to everybody who just witnessed this matchup. And shouts out to anybody who watches my streams and videos each and every day. You guys are the true MVPs. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, this is Christian Tracy signing out. Peace out, folks. Bye-bye.